Hi, my beautiful Virgos. Welcome to my channel, Soul Light Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten, and I have your love reading or love dynamic all laid out for you. I'm using the Tarot of Sexual Magic and the Lavira Sibylla Oracle deck as clarifiers, and to get a theme, a couple scenarios for you based off of this tarot spread. So let's start with tarot, okay? Top left row, we have the Strength card. In the center, we have the reversed Tower. And to the right, we have the Eight of Wands. Below the Strength, we have the Two of Wands in the middle row. In the center, we have the reversed Five of Wands. Clarifier from Sibylla, the King of Spades, the Priest. And to the right, we have the Six of Swords. In the bottom row, we have to the left, we have the reversed Death card. In the center, we have reversed Four of Swords. And to the right, in the bottom, we have the reversed King of Wands. Alright, in the first top corner, we have the Strength card. And this is a woman wrestling this boar, this powerful boar. And since it's Tarot of Sexual Magic, I guess this could bring up images of bestiality here. But for me, it's just talking about an unlikely alliance, an unusual alliance. Is usually what this card can mean. It also means that in this case, let me just, I'm not going to go through the cards. Let me just tell you what I'm seeing. I think, Virgo, you're holding on strongly to someone or something, and this someone or something could be resisting you, resisting your hold, resisting a relationship with you, since it's a love reading. And you're using your strength, all your strength, all of your wisdom, all of your keen, all of your intellect, to hold it together, to keep it together with this person. And when I say you're using your keen, your intellect, your skills, I mean, you're using it to the point of not so much directly, I want to manipulate this situation, but you are manipulating a situation. To hold on to a relationship, you're manipulating it in some way. I'm seeing from the rest of this spread a confrontation. This is because this is the theme of the reading, this top card. A confrontation in March, or a declaration revealing in some way will clear the air between you and another. But this confrontation is what you're resisting. You don't want to have this revealing or clearing of the air, because by not clearing the air, you're able to hold on to a person or a situation that you want. So that confrontation will cause trouble for you. Okay, that's the theme of the reading. The challenge is a Tower reversed. So this tells me you're resisting the end of a relationship or resisting the end of a situation. And why are you doing this? I always ask when I get this card. Next to the Eight of Wands, I feel that you're doing this because you just want to flirt, you want to enjoy life, you want to socialize, you want to date. You're doing this kind of in a little sneaky way, though. Sneaky might be a hard word, but I don't think you see it that way. You're doing this in a kind of a quiet way or sneaky way because you don't want, you fear that if someone knew what you were doing, if they knew the truth, that maybe they wouldn't stay around. But be warned that this sneakiness could affect a relationship or a friendship. Virgo, you're a pretty upstanding person. So when I say sneaky, I'm not trying to say you're an underhanded person. I just think that right now, the way you're going about something isn't the most upfront way. And I know that you're a loyal person. Once you make a commitment to someone or something, you will be completely loyal to it. You just don't want to make that commitment right now, and so you're avoiding that, and you're using kind of sneaky ways to avoid it. I hope that's clear. Eight of Wands, top right. This is about your thoughts, your feelings, actually more so your feelings. I think you just want to flirt, you want to have fun. This is a card about activity, lots of things happening around you right now. I think you want to be free to take advantage of opportunities that arise for you right now. There's a lot of positive dynamics coming in and out of your life. People, opportunities. And I think you want the freedom to come and go and do what you want to do. This card also can be talking about you could be hearing from someone or going to visit someone soon. I think you want to come together with someone in a sexually active way. This card is also talking about second attempts to revive an old relationship. The 8 is a card of expansion. And again, with all this activity and expansion, there's a lot going on for you right now. You're meeting new people. You're getting new ideas. You have all these ideas about things you want to get up off the ground. Or people have ideas and they want you to help them with it. You're presenting yourself and your ideas to the world. And as a result, new opportunities are arriving constantly. You're rising in work, rising in status. People are looking to you for answers this month, Virgo. And you could be acquiring new skills or learning new things. You have so much going on right now. Why would you possibly want to be tied down? I mean, that's obvious to you. You don't want that. So with the 2 of Wands in the middle row, this is in your past position. You have purposely put off for some time now, choosing between maybe 2 lovers or a situation and a lover. And when I say that, I mean it could be like I said, there's all these wonderful opportunities around you right now. And maybe you feel like if you were in a relationship, you couldn't take advantage of all these opportunities like you would want to, with the freedom that you would want to. So you're purposely putting off getting involved with someone on a deeper level for some of you, or you're purposely putting off choosing between 2 different paths. Maybe some of you have more than one partner, because with the 8 of Wands, you're dating a lot, or you want the freedom to date. So, hope I'm making sense, guys. So as I'm seeing, you're purposely putting off for some time now making a choice or a decision between 2 things or 2 people. Leave it at that. What will you commit to? The 5 of Wands in the center, reversed. And I have a clarifier, King of Spades from Sibylla. King of Spades is a pretty smart person, but they're not emotionally attached. His robe, the King of Spades, I don't know if you can see it in the picture, he's kind of using his robe to shield himself. And he's pointing to the cards that he's pointing to. It's pointing to the left. It's kind of telling you why he's shielding himself. So you're shielding yourself or resisting, because we have that reverse tower. It's in the same row at the top. You're resisting a relationship because it's pointing to the 2 of Wands, a partnership. And the 5 of Wands is about peace from struggle and ease from struggle, the end of a struggle. things being easy now, and no longer any conflict. So that's kind of what you want. You just want things to be free and easy and not difficult. You don't want anyone to obstruct you and your choices. So, like I said, you're coming from kind of a little bit of a selfish place, and that's okay. Sometimes we all need to be selfish. But it's definitely about you this month, Virgo. It's kind of all about you right now. And if you end up dealing with someone confronting you because you have the Four of Swords reversed below this reverse Five of Wands in the center, if you end up dealing with someone who's confronting you about a commitment or wanting more of a commitment or a partnership, they may not like the information they finally are able to pull out of you, because Five of Wands to me is also about pulling, pushing and pulling. I don't think they're going to like the information that they end up pulling out of you finally, because you're resisting giving information. Because you want to hold on to this person. You're not ready to give them up, but you're not ready to commit. So they're not going to like the information they finally pull out of you. But when they finally pull it out of you, their response might be to, and I'll tell you why I get this later with the Sibylla cards that I pulled out. I think their response will be to probably cut you off, cut off the relationship or cut you off. Sexually, because when I see these cards, I always see the sex part of the reading. Cut you off sexually. Or cut off the friendship. But from this Five of Wands reversed, it's a card of relief too. Relief from struggle. You're going to be kind of relieved. Even though you resisted this information getting out, you're going to be relieved when it finally does come out. And you actually won't resist its ending. I kind of got this kind of similar reading in someone else's cards. So, I think it was Scorpio. I think it was Scorpio. So, I don't know, Virgos, are you dealing with Scorpios or water sign? Or a fire sign? Well, yeah, you do have a Scorpio card here. The reverse death card in the bottom row. Anyway, where was I? You actually will feel relieved, and you're not going to put up a fight when this person confronts you and maybe says that they don't want to be with you anymore, they cut you off in some way. You're not going to put up a fight. Because you don't want it to get you down. Because all these wonderful things with the Eight of Wands are happening in your life right now. And you're enjoying yourself. You don't want to, you're not going to let it get you down. You're not going to let it impede your progress. You don't have time for that. It's all about you this month, Virgo. You tried it. You tried to be a player. But I don't think it really works out for you the way you kind of hoped it would. Oh well. You've got so many other things on your plate and plenty of things to keep you busy. And that's going to be your attitude about it. Six of Swords, middle right card is a card about liberation, feeling free, which is what you want. And it's about moving forward, moving on, and feeling free about it. No ties. That priest card, he's not emotionally tied. He's not emotionally tied to anyone. So you feel relieved and you feel free now. to do what you want. That Eight of Wands above you. You want to keep the options open for you as they arrive, and they're arriving. All kinds of things are arriving for you. So many people, opportunities to grow in what you do, new opportunities to learn things. People want your input. And you don't want to feel rushed to choose a particular path. You want to explore every path that comes available to you in March. Right on. I feel you. But that's coming from a selfish place to others that want more from you. For them, you're coming from a selfish place. From you, you're being kind of opportunistic right now. All right. Bottom row, we got the reverse death card in your thoughts. And so you're resisting. This is a card of, what is this? This is a card of something that ends. So you resist but finally accept that a relationship may have run its course. It's gone as far as it can go. You've taken it down. You've walked the path with this person for as far as you can walk with it, the way you want to walk with it. And you may not be happy that it's ending, but you're not, like I said before, you're not going to let it get you down. You're making a deliberate choice with that Two of Wands to direct your mind, Six of Swords, and to move forward. The King of Spades, the Sibylla, he remains detached and cool. He's not emotionally attached, but he's a cool character. He's smart. He knows what he's doing. And that's how you're going to handle it. You're remaining detached. You're remaining cool. And you trust that something new will come along. And you'll be just as happy with that or happier. That's your attitude. Four of Swords reversed. That's in the category of the position of your others or their influence on you. Someone could confront you. They've faced some facts about you or facts about their situation with you. They become aware, self-aware. And now they're coming to you for to either declare what they feel or what they think or what they want. And based on what I said before, I think I don't think that they want to be held down to someone who's not committing to them. And they're doing this because they're coming from a mental space of self-protection with that King of Spades from Sibylla above it. They're trying to protect themselves. And that's understandable too. The final card is the King of Wands in the position of your advice. And this King of Wands reverse it's about being selfish. He's kind of a selfish guy. He's doing what he wants to do. He's not compromising with anyone. There's also a little warning here for you, Virgo. You may have made an enemy because of your behavior. Because it seems a little callous to others. It seems a little dubious or a little bit calculating to others. And they're not going to like that. Even though I don't think you intended it that way, you're just all about you right now. I don't think it's because you're a bad person. But you might make an enemy. So make sure you're not too cold. You don't come off too cold. If you want to maintain a friendship with someone, don't come off so whatever when they tell you how they feel. Try to be understanding. But at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you need to do for you, Virgo. I hope this is making sense. Okay, so going to the Sibylla cards, the top left, there's just 4 cards at the top and then 4 cards at the bottom. Okay, I'm kind of reading them as 2 different scenarios. So the first set is we got the Doctore, King of Clubs. We've got the reverse 7 of Diamonds, is a baby in a bassinet. Below that, we've got the reverse 4 of Hearts, which is the love card, or the Cupid card. And to that right, we have the reverse 8 of Diamonds, which is the female domestic. So at the top, and I'm just going to kind of read them simultaneously together, you know, but follow me if the best you can. So for me, this card is telling me, for one scenario for you guys, a relationship is up in the air. Somebody wants answers, and you are holding the truth. But you are letting them figure out the truth for themselves. You're not administering the truth forthright. So you're withholding information. You're not lying, you're just not providing it. And if they see that, or come to that understanding, or they confront you with this, then you will, of course, talk about it. You're willing to talk about it. The Doctore, he's a very, you know, he's a refined person. He's intelligent. He's a doctor. You can trust your doctor. But this doctor is withholding some information. It's a little sneaky, you know? It's a little bit out of character. You wouldn't expect a doctor to act like that, Virgo. You wouldn't expect yourself to act like that. But you are purposely evading or omitting giving answers to someone who needs these answers so they can move forward. Because things have stalled and are stagnant and are not developing for them. Maybe this is a relationship, and they want to know if the relationship can move forward or not. And they're coming to you for answers. Because it's kind of up to you. Not so much that it's up to you, but they need to know where you stand so they can make some decisions. The card next to it, the baby in the bassinet that's reversed, this tells me that you're not sure you want a relationship to... I think you have a relationship, or you're not sure about a relationship, whether or not you want it to begin or whether or not you want it to flourish and become more. You're not sure, or you don't feel you're ready to make a full commitment to a particular someone. A relationship is in its infancy stage. It may have just started, it may have started a while back, but it's not developing or making it past the first stages of infatuation. So it seems here that your purpose or your intention, Virgo, is to keep someone attached even though you're not sure where it's going. And for some of you, you want to see how serious they are first about you before you will commit yourself to them. The bottom row, we have the Amore reverse, the Cupid card reverse. So for some of you, you're having secret affairs, or you're dealing with 2 or more people. One of these partners may be a friend, because we have the female domestic next to the Cupid. And this friend may know about your visiting this other partner. We'll refer to that other partner as a Cupid. This friend may know that you visit or you are seeing this person. And I think you have an interest, you have a love interest in this friend. But this friend is resisting a relationship with you. They're not letting it grow and flourish because they know about the relationship you have with this other person. And I think that Cupid, this person that that is interested in you, or this person that you're keeping in the dark because she's blind, Cupid is blind, has a blindfold on them. This person that you're keeping in the dark doesn't know about the friend that you're interested in. So you may be withholding this information about this friend that you're interested in from Cupid, right? I'll be following, guys. Because if they found out, they would probably drop you. They would probably, you would probably lose them as a potential lover, or lose their friendship. So you're keeping it a secret. But one friend, the friend that you're interested in, but who's not interested in you or not allowing a relationship with you to develop, they know about this. And they're not sure. Maybe they know you're interested in them as well. But they're not allowing a relationship to develop because they're quite frankly, they're not sure they want a relationship with you. So it's kind of you're doing this to someone, and then someone else that you want is doing this to you. Hope that makes sense, guys. Hope you can follow. Moving next door to the Eight of Diamonds reverse, the female domestic. This is a card of an opportunist, which is what you're kind of being right now, Virgo. That is where you're coming from right now in March. You're kind of being an opportunist, and you're trying to play both of these situations, waiting, keeping one on hold, but hoping that the one that you want will come around. And then the one that's on hold wants some answers, wants some clarification where the relationship is going, and you're evading that conversation, or evading telling them the truth. Not an out and out lie, but omitting the truth is a type of lie. That's what you kind of need to understand. But anyway, so this Eight of Diamonds reverse is a card of the opportunist, and that is where you're coming from this month. I also think that the Cupid card, the one that's blind, the one that's interested in you but doesn't know where they stand with you, they have an instinct about this friend that you are interested in, because they're right next door to each other. She has an instinct, or he has an instinct about this other person that you're interested in. They don't know it for sure, but they have an instinct. And that may be part of the confrontation. Maybe they're going to ask you, well, what's going on between you and this person? Or how do you feel about this person, really? And you may continue to evade giving them a direct answer, but eventually I think you're going to give up, because Eight of Diamonds is also a card of, she's got this white handkerchief, like when you give up something, you wave your white handkerchief, right? I surrender, I give up. So eventually, even though you're really going to resist giving this information, you're going to give it up. You're going to tell them, maybe something that they don't want to hear, maybe something that upsets them, because the Amore and the female domestic, they're upside down. So it might upset them. You could lose a friend, you could lose a lover. They may end up thinking very badly about you because you purposely omitted the truth, even though you didn't do it to be a liar. You just weren't ready to share that with them. In your mind, you weren't lying, but in their mind, you are. The friend that you're interested in, when they hear about this, they find out about this, they're going to feel badly that they might have been the cause of the end of a relationship, a potential relationship for you. But at the same time, that doesn't mean they're going to want a relationship with you just because you're free now. Okay? That's one scenario. Another scenario, real quick, and we're going to end this reading. We got the Eight of Hearts, the Speranza, next to the Lover, the Jack of Hearts in reverse. Below that we have the Queen of Clubs in reverse and the Five of Hearts in reverse. Okay, so from these cards, I'm just going to intuitively read it because I'm trying to rush these videos and I realize we're way over time. So you, Virgo, you have hopes for, this is another scenario, you have hopes for, and it's kind of similar, a relationship with someone who is already involved or was involved, has a previous family or a jealous ex. This person is still, this is someone that you help, that seeks help from you, that gets help from you, and you want more. This person that gets help from you, you know, they may have ulterior motives. Why, you know, because I think they're still attached to their ex in some way. But you carry this crush, you carry this hope that, you know, you can be with this friend, with this you can be with this person. But I've with the final card, the Five of Hearts reversed, I think you're going to be disappointed. This person might end up getting back together with their ex. Or in some way their ex is preventing you from going forward in this relationship at this time. Okay, guys, let me pull an oracle card for you, and we're going to end the reading. Okay, and I used the Romance Angel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. And we got Release Your Ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Somebody's releasing somebody. Okay, I'm going to, hold on, let me find this and I'll read it to you. It says, you drew this card because your love life will improve once you emotionally and energetically release your ex-lover. The benefits of doing so include increased happiness, feelings of freedom, and the ability to attract a new lover who would otherwise sense the presence of your ex in your aura. Didn't I say that? The moment you make the decision to let go of the past, it is done. Sometimes this is akin to peeling layers from the onion. So continue releasing your ex. Whenever old, familiar feelings arise, or you find yourself attracting people reminiscent to him or her, as the painting on this card depicts, you may want to ceremonially burn a letter to release the old relationship energy and symbolically let go of old feelings. Or you can call upon the romance angels to clear lingering attachments to your ex. Again, this is a general reading, so I'm feeling like there's scenarios here where you do need to free yourself from someone who that relationship that you're holding on to, that you're hoping for, doesn't seem to be transpiring, and you're letting a relationship that could transpire stall and stagnate as a result. And then for some of you, they're releasing you, they're letting go of you so they can move forward. And that's a good thing for both of you. And I'm going to leave you with that for the month of March, Virgo. Hope you enjoyed your reading. Hope something resonated. If not, hope you at least enjoyed this reading. And I will see you in April. Blessings. Take care.